Let's be quick here. It's the Bleach chapter. The Bleach chapter 565. Basically, all this chapter is an informational chapter. James and must have died, and they return to Yhwach, and Yhwach begins to go to sleep. But before, we actually see a little bit image about a strange child who, why not, could hear, talk, or breathe. Everything was alive. And when people touched that child, they actually got some kind of power. These powers did not last a very long time. However, they began to revere this boy. They worshipped the boy like a god. However, that boy, when he finally became able to speak again, he named himself another name. Because you see, when someone died, the power flowed back into him. The name of that baby was Yhwach. Yeah. So it's not explained exactly how Yhwach was a god, but apparently he was born a god. Uh, Even as a baby, he had powers. And it later explained that his power is actually the exact opposite of a Quincy's reishi absorption. They absorb everything around themselves, but he only absorbs them once they are dead. He absorbs souls that have touched other Quincy's or himself, because he actually can give out power. Uryu later tries to actually enter his chamber. However, Hashawald stops him and actually has black eyes. And he once again says the name of a scale. His letter is B, not scale. So what the hell does it mean with scale? He apparently is the mask of Yhwach. I guess his connection to Yhwach is bigger than everything. And he also tells the story about how the one we saw at the beginning, on how Yhwach was a miraculous child, someone who was a god, and he is the one who explains that uh, everything that fights the Quincy's and everything that is a Quincy, when they die, they go back to him. Therefore, that is the power that allows him to live. Yhwach must fight if he wants to live. That's the thing. And maybe it's also a key to his immortality. He let other Quincy's fight, and when they die, and when other people also die who have fought the Quincy's die, they all get absorbed by him, thus his gift becomes more powerful. That's why he is not just the king of the Quincy, he's almost like a god. Everyone is connected to the Quincy, to Yhwach. Well, that was already obvious, but it, everything is permanent. It's also a bit explained about his uh, uh, blood-like powers. It's revealed that no, when I mean blood-like powers, you know these letters. It's still not exactly 100% explained what that is, but maybe it was explained, but I'm an idiot. But what is explained is they are uh, when he gave power to people as a child, that power would one day fade away and that people would die. However, if he takes his blood and inscribe it like these letters, that power, he can actually make the powers he gives to other people much stronger and more permanent. That is the script. Did I explain it enough so even I could understand what I just said? Probably not. But you know that it was. We always wondered what these letters were. The letters is his blood, and that's how they are connected to Yhwach, and that's how they become that strong. But uh, Hashaval says they will all die and live for the Majesty. So, and he also says that apparently um, Ishida wanted to avenge his mother by saying, I know you came here with hopes of avenging your mother. So perhaps he wasn't already that stubborn? But, uh, but it seems like he's now stuck since he has also drank the cup of the of the king's blood. Who knows what will happen? But here's the strange part. After Yhwach awakens for the next day, I don't know if the sun is like that or if it's just always like that, but a bit of his hair and his beard is a little bit white. Is that to include that maybe his power that he has gotten received back or whatever is actually starting to fade away? Who knows? Give me your thoughts about how this king does, and maybe you can explain to me also what just has happened. It's not exactly explained still, though, how Quincy's is able to live. It almost explained that he created the Quincy's by giving them the powers like that, but it's not really explained how these powers became permanent. I expect it was permanent with the script, but not all the Quincy's got that, right? So how did they become permanent? Give me your thoughts.